If you were king of tennis, is there anything you would do or change?
Boy, really good question. I should have done my homework. No,
I didn't give you enough time.
Yeah, you didn't give me any time. Everything is better on the cusp or on the fly anyway.
Sometimes.
Huh? I think so. So getting back to the situation that I'm in, where I've been able to carve out this unique balance. So if I was the king of tennis, having that in mind, I still think that the tennis schedule is absolutely brutal. Mm-hmm. And
you mean tennis schedule
for
as a coach,
as a pro, like on tour.
Oh, as a professional tennis player.
Yeah, and we could probably even dig into that as well, right? I think there's different layers to that. It's complex and it's not. But on tour, I mean, those guys and gals, how much time do they actually really get off? Not much. I don't want to quote it. What, like a few weeks, six weeks, something like that, 6-8 weeks at best, after the world title's been crowned. So what can they do to change that? If I was the king of tennis, find more balance. I don't know what the answer is, but that's my answer.
But you're the king.
There we go.
So you have to actually do something. Because right now you just sound like someone coming to petition the king and saying, please help me come up with an answer.
Can the king petition?
Sure. You want an answer? Wait, does that make me king if I give the answer? Yeah, I got an answer for you.
I don't know.
These guys can play.
Do I sound like a politician when there's no answer?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, no, you got to start with, look, what I'm trying to say here is, and I've said this 1,000 times. I haven't even said anything yet.
Yep.
No, they can play whenever they want. What are you talking about? They can take off March.
I think, is there a way to install some breaks within the calendar?
Yeah, these are independent contractors. They are not forced to play.
Right.
They can play whenever they want.
Right.
So why is this a brutal schedule? They're not playing for an NFL team where if they don't show up, they get fired. You know what? If these guys don't want to play in October,
if the season is a year long, and I get how it all flows, but can there be some breaks in between? So if I was king, I would do that. There you go. Okay, and then on the other level of what we all do and what our passion is, again, it's getting back to what I said earlier. It's be efficient with your hours there. If you can do 12 hours of work in 6 and go home and see your kids because you don't get that time back, and is there a way to, maybe it's tough if you're a one-person show and you're wearing a lot of hats, because that scenario can exist. But if you're lucky enough to have a staff where you've got a lot of people that are good in different areas and they're shining, can everybody have a break and go see their family or go hang out with friends or go talk to their parents? Because again, the Grim Reaper is coming for us at some point, right? So let's maximize our time on this planet and have fun, in our career, but as well as with our family and our friends.
Beautiful.
There you go. If I was king, that's what I would do.
Making families better.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with tennis. Just if you have a job, if you have kids, if you have a family, make that the priority. Make that why you go to work.
Right.
Not in the way like I'm trying to get away from them, why I go to work.
Yeah.
But for me, it is the driver. It is why I get out of bed in the morning.
And it's nice to be able to leave your mark, on what you love to do. But again, I think it's, if that happens, that's a bonus. But I don't think it should necessarily be your goal. I think it can happen through passion. Family comes first.